Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about 3 things that help me reclaim my time. Everybody tells you 6 figures is the dream, but nobody tells you what to expect and then what it won't fix. So that's what I'm going to be sharing today. 3 things that I learned after hitting 170K and still feeling trapped, and then being able to feel that burnout, emptiness, and then all the pressure that comes with it. So what I learned was success without a purpose is still very similar to being in a prison. So who am I? I'm an IT leader and entrepreneur. I've built multiple small businesses. I've sold some of the businesses from entry to exit. I've worked from ground up as an IT leader, starting from being a normal processor within the health insurance field, and then also moved my way up that corporate climb. So in between, I built businesses and consulting agencies as well too. So I just wanted to share my story and then be able to provide you as much value so that way you cannot make the same mistakes as I do. And if you do, it's okay. It's a learning process. I think hopefully you take at least these 3 things and these 3 lessons out of this video. So let's go to the first one, and I'm just gonna draw this out a little bit too. I have my little cheat sheet. The first lesson that I learned is gonna be, let's see, what's a good one? So lost time. So you're gonna lose time because you're trading your time for the money. You're trading time for money. If you're working in the corporate world, and then if you're starting your business, that's different, right? You have more opportunity to scale, and then you base your value on whatever product and services that you value that at. Whether it be your services or a product and you build something, or even just, I don't know, doing nails. I've owned a couple nail salons. And then what I had to do was understand that when you're breaking down your time and then understanding what value you provide. So you're gonna lose some time. One thing that I had to learn to do was scheduling my time, making sure that my time, it's mine, right? You can't let people override you. If you have a meeting during lunch, and you gotta make it sacred. Hey, no meetings during lunch hours. If you have a specific focus time, set 2. If you're more productive during the day, block off that time. Let other folks know, hey, this is my deep focus time, and you need to schedule something outside of that. I'm not saying not to be flexible. Some things do come up, and then you're gonna have to be a little bit flexible with that. But make sure that you do have that set up every single day. Because if you don't do that, you're gonna fall into the same exact rhythm and rat race that you're stuck in. You're gonna lose that time. You're gonna find you're working 12, 15 hours, and then you're gonna quickly burn out. One thing that I had to do was feel that burnout, and then when you're in that burnout, you don't even know it. You just feel like you don't want to do certain things, and then your tasks are not getting finished because everything keeps on getting overwritten, right? Because you're not making that time for yourself, and then that time for more focus. Very similar if you're waking up and then you got to go to the gym, or you're trying to work out, you're trying to get fit. Health is wealth. Making sure that you actually have a solid foundation to work off of. So another thing is, if I do cardio in the morning, so I set my usual time, I wake up, do cardio, get into the deep focus work. And then after work, I'm gonna continue working. That's just what I do, right? So, but 5, 6 o'clock hits, I'm gonna block off that time and go to the gym. If you have a home gym, or if you go to the gym, if you have a membership, then you make sure you go. And then you come back, and then that task is done. Every single day, those are the most valuable times for me to make sure that I actually get it done. So the days that I don't get it done, I know that, hey, I need to get back to it, and it's scheduled and it's blocked off, right? So take control of your calendar, take control of your schedule, and make sure that you understand that if you continue to let it progress and not do that, you're gonna lose your time. You're not gonna gain that time back. You're only gonna get older. It doesn't work the other way around. So the second thing that I wanna talk about is more money often means more pressure. So one thing that I've noticed is The more money that you accrue means that you have to be really responsible with that money. Trying to understand how to invest, know how to make sure that that money that you work really hard for and earn for is going to give you anything that makes you feel better. That's the second piece. So first thing is make sure you invest it or save it. Make sure that you have a plan for that money and you're not just out there spending it, right? And it's okay to take it and go on vacations and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, if you invested that dollar, that return on your investment, you use that money instead to go on a vacation. Whatever that you earn, if you don't earn money on that investment, then don't go on the vacation. Make sure that you make better investments. One thing that I have a bad tendency on is making bad investments, and so I don't go on a lot of vacations, but that's my fault, right? And so I'm trying to make sure that I can change that now. Make sure that, hey, I'm gonna make better investments and then get that pressure loaded off of you, because then you're setting yourself up for long-term success. You're not looking at the year-to-year basis. Hey, I'm stuck at the paycheck. You don't want to do that. You want to be able to invest it, whether it be just in a simple BOO, SPY. We'll get more into the weeds of what those mean, but those are index funds within the stock market that you can just simply put your money in there. You're gonna get, I'm not a financial advisor, so just put that disclaimer out there. My wife is, she's got all her series stuff, but she's not on this channel right now. So you just put it into normal index funds where it just grows, right? The average return that I've been getting is 12 to 13, 14% sometimes per year. And so if you just let that money grow, well, you're not doing anything, you're just putting that money in there. It's like a savings account, and then it just grows, right? Imagine making 14% on 100K that if you dump your money in there, or even 10K, it continues to grow, right? And then you'll be able to use that money at the end of the year and then go on your vacation that you earn. So I hope that was clear, right? That was number 2. Let's go to number 3. So the third thing that let's hang out on this one a little bit, is money won't fix the lack of meaning. So what does that mean? Meaning. To me, that's a sense of purpose. When you hear people say, oh, do what you love, make sure that you're motivated to wake up. All of that stuff it's true, but it's fluffy to me. Even if you do stuff that you love day in and day out, you're still gonna get tired of it, because the more that you do something every single day repetitively, you're just gonna naturally start not liking it, right? So if you have a purpose to each thing that you do, you wake up and then you have a set goal, making sure that you schedule your time, getting your time back. The ultimate goal is to get the time back. That's your goal, and then your purpose is, what am I gonna get out of that? And then make sure that something is measurable. Hey, I love waking up, doing the job that I do, and then the work that I do, because it provides people value. I'm jumping on this camera, I have no experience. I'm just gonna record, jot down some 03, and then hopefully it provides value to you guys. At least if I get one person to watch this, that's all that matters. I'll continue to put in my time to provide that value, so that way, because that's my sense of purpose, right? I wanna be able to help as much people as possible, but I'll be happy with one person. That's my sense of purpose. And then getting up, being able to wanna give that insight, and then even for future's sake, if once I have kids and then I have grandkids, all that, I wanna be able to take this video to them and then show them, hey, this is a breakdown of 3 lessons that I've learned just from money, learning how to manage money and time better. And then these are just the 3 lessons, right? There's gonna be a ton more lessons, and I'm just gonna sit down, record, and jot out the 3 different things. The first thing is gonna be lost time, making sure that you get your time back. Second thing, I already forgot. Third thing is gonna be purpose, have a sense of meaning, right? Let me go back to the second thing. Got some stuff jotted here, but mental exhaustion, burn out, right? Just these 3 things. Get your time back by scheduling, making sure that people don't overbook you. Make that family time. I'm gonna work on this a lot because, hey, I've been terrible with it, and it's okay. I'm gonna start doing this now. Tomorrow I'm gonna go eat with my mom. I haven't seen her in 2 weeks. That's so sad. I know, that's my perspective, right? Number 2, burnout. You're gonna burn out if you don't take control of your schedule, and then you're going to burn out if you don't have a sense of purpose when doing what you like. And then also make sure that your investments are returning you that money, so that way you can take it and go on vacations. You can buy your nice purse, your nice wallet, your nice whatever, watch, Rolex. If you want all the nice stuff, and then go do that. And or if you just want to experience, what is life about? For me, I like nice cars, I like nice watches, I like to go enjoy my experiences, go enjoy my time, and I don't want to be stuck in a prison cell. Fun fact, I've been in jail twice. And so I have lessons to be able to provide to people. So I want to be able to get that purpose out there and say, hey, these are just 3 things. Very simple 3 things, but I think they have the most meaning, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And then take at least one of these 3 lessons and then apply it to your day-to-day and what you do. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.